It's Esther from Nevada, and I'm glad to see you again. Last week we had a new subscriber, but I forgot to name her. Her name is Dottie W. She's a very nice person, it seems. And also this week we have Joanne Curry, Fave Mine, and Daisy Jones from across the pond. That's what she said. I like that expression. Well, it just so happens that Janice Staniforth is from, across the pond. I like people over there. I like all you people, all you lovely ladies. I finished one thing, that's all. But it's a big thing. It's a big old shawl. The one I showed you I was going to make. Only I didn't make this ribbing part as long as I planned. I said I was going to do 6 inches. Well, it turns out this yarn is horrible to feel. It's terrible. I will never buy it again. And it is got, I think it has 60% acrylic and 40% wool. The acrylic is, it actually sticks your hand like little stingers. I just hate it. It looks pretty, and maybe when it's washed, you can't feel that. It'll be bigger too. It's got a nice, red stripy thing going. Different kinds of shades of red. It's pretty. See? It's beautiful. But it feels awful on the hands and on my skin. I'm going to soak it and, block it and see how it turns out. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be for charity. And that sounds terrible. Something feels icky and awful, and I give it to charity? Why does charity deserve something that stings you? Well, only if it feels better after I wash it. Because, it's just disgusting right now. It has the most terrible feel. I'm telling you. I was working on some socks, too, and only got one made. But it's a pretty one. This is that blueberry waffle pattern. I used the blueberry waffle stitch on a afterthought heel sock, my new favorite, very easy. So that's my sock. Fits perfect. It's made out of worsted acrylic and nylon. Now, this doesn't feel like the other acrylic. This is soft acrylic and has lots of nylon. It's Barocco vintage worsted in a pretty purple. I like that. I have to get to work on that. I'm just making socks for the winter. I'm certainly not going to wear socks here now. It's getting warm. Nevada is very warm in the summer. It goes way up to 100 and over a lot of the time. Not most, but a lot of the time. And then we have big thunderstorms. Ooh, exciting. Very exciting. I showed you the yarn I sent away for and how pretty it is. It's called Undergrowth. It's a blue-green. Oh, it's lovely. Well, I started making a pretty little scarf out of it. Here's half of it. I'm at the halfway point. Isn't that pretty? Little do-do-do. It's real simple. It's lovely. It's 8 rows. 7 of them are just plain knit, and then on the 8th one, you do the yarn over, the bind offs and the yarn over for this little lace, which goes all the way down. It's going to be so pretty. It's going to be so lovely. Well, let's see. Got to make the lace be on the bottom. Anyway, it's going to be cute. Just a nice, I love it. Such a relaxing knit. You just sit, that's as big as many stitches as going to be on it. From now on, I decreased down to the other end, so no big sweater or shawls worth of stitches on this needle. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to just love wearing that. And also last week, I believe it was Corolla, I believe, said she liked this shawl. This is a very old one I made. It also is made out of acrylic, but nice feeling acrylic. And it's just something I made up myself. No pattern. I just love to do that. I like to start knitting and see what it makes. See what I make, you know. I just started up here with the gray and then made the little holes, then said I want to put some black in there. So I just, you know, went from small to big on the width of the black stripes. Or actually it's charcoal, and then the very last one is black. That's how it goes. Gray, dark gray, and black. And it has become one of my favorites. I wear it constantly, in the morning especially. Oh, my cat's crying. She wants to come in. There's no way I could pause this and then go get her and come back. It would the video would stop and it wouldn't pause. It would just stop. I don't have sophisticated equipment. But one of these days I have to show you my kitty. She's a bad one, but she's my lovable girl. Her name is Sheba, Queen Sheba, because she's the queen of us. She tells us what to do every day, all day. Excuse me, I'm a little 7-Up here. My brother, who's 55, he just turned 55, has become an Indian. Yeah, that's true. Just like me, he's 5% Indian, American Indian. But he went and joined the tribe, and they let him in. They let him in. He's part of the Wiyot tribe in California. And he's a fire starter, whatever the heck that is. And his Indian name is Stickman, because he's so skinny. My brother, the Indian, named Stickman. He asked me for a hat. He asked me for a black and red hat because that's the colors he wears as the fire starter. I don't know what. He'd bring the cigarette lighter or something, or the match to the powwow. I don't know what he does. But he wears black and red when he does this fire thing. And so I found a pattern. I couldn't believe it. I said, okay. And I thought, I wonder if there's such a pattern that's kind of like fire. You know, black background and red fire. And I looked on Ravelry, and there sure as heck was. It's called the Fire Ninja. I found it. That's the hat. You can't see too well there, but this is the pattern. See, the white parts would be the red fire. So I'll knit that around the brim, you know, the red. And then up here will be black, and you know. I sent away for some more of this material that feels good. Doesn't feel sticky. Doesn't feel like there's little pins in it. What's it called? It is Plymouth Encore. It's very poor quality. Oof. Sorry, Plymouth, but that's the truth. So I'm looking forward to making a Stickman his hat. My brother, the Indian. Crazy. Okay. Well, you know, I don't have a lot to say. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's come. When you podcast every week, you really don't have a heck of a lot to say. I probably should do it every 2 weeks. But I don't want to. No. I'll come back next Wednesday. I'll have more stuff next Wednesday. I sure appreciate you guys tuning in. I sure like talking to you. I really do. Bye. See you next time.